Hi, I'm Nigel Collin and welcome to ThoughtLeadersStudio.com. Hey, today I want to talk about a thing called the sunset shot. Now, the sunset shot was one of those things I learned back in film school, and what it is, it's that one shot that every director wants, every director hankers to have, and it is ultimately the perfect shot. And usually a director will spend more money and more resources than any other shot in a film to get it. But then what happens is the director will take all of his footage to the editing suite and pass it over to the editor. And editors are fantastic storytellers because they have to take all of this footage, all of these different scenes and put them together in a way that it tells the story, that it lets the message come through. And I remember they taught us as first-time directors, don't sit in on the editing suite during the first pass. Because what often happens, or more often than not actually, is an editor will look at a sunset shot and cut it out and it will end up on the cutting room floor. And so a director will get quite narky about that and go, what are you doing? Like that's a perfect shot. And the editor will say something like, well, it is, it's a beautiful shot, but it doesn't fit. It doesn't move the story along. It actually doesn't contribute. It gets in the way. And the point is this, we all have sunset shots. And quite often we don't even know that we've got them. And a sunset shot can be quite personal, and so we tend to hang on to it, and so we don't see it. And they could be things like a slogan you've had on your website that you think is brilliant, or it could be a story that you've got in your keynote presentation that you've had for years because it is wonderful. Or it could quite simply be an idea that you've had. But by taking that idea personally and hanging on to that sunset shot of an idea, it stops a better idea coming through. It stops the creative flow. And in creative circles, we have a saying, what's the second right answer? And if you have a sunset shot, you're stopping yourself finding that second right answer. So, here's a couple of things to help you get over the sunset shot. Firstly, recognize that we all have them. Because quite often we don't even see them, but you do. We all have sunset shots. Secondly, if someone points it out to you, or you discover, or you think to yourself, oh, I think that's a sunset shot, recognize it. And finally, be brave enough and courageous enough to get rid of it, to leave it on the cutting room floor. You can always put it back in later, but if you have a sunset shot, get rid of it and be brave enough to find something else. Find a better slogan, find a better story, find a better idea. So my challenge to you is, what's your sunset shot? What is it? Hey, thanks for joining me at ThoughtLeadersStudio.com. I'm Nigel Collin, and I'll see you next time.